we are going to talk about Adobe Illustrator. We're going to work on the pen tool. So if you can draw, if you can do those things, this is going to be perfect for you. If not, and you have a steady hand, this is in your lane as well. If not, this is just still a good tool to have in your arsenal. You see how I keep trying to sell it regardless of what's happening? Just know you need to know. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go into Adobe Pen Tool. And I'm glad y'all got to see the facial. But I have to get rid of my screen now because I want to make sure that you guys are learning adequately. Goodbye, you guys. Okay. All right. So, oh, it don't even want me to go. Oh, it don't want me to go. Oh. So, the Adobe Pen Tool. Today, what we are going to do is we're going to learn and use the Pen Tool in Adobe Illustrator. We are going to differentiate between the Pen Tool and then the Curvature Tool, right? So that's all we're doing today because it's a thing. There's no homework today as well. You're going to finish your old homework, and then we're going to end up in wrapping up, okay? We're going to create precise paths and curves, and then we are going to begin with a quick recap. So we're going to end the lesson by going through just everything that we learned. We're going to put it all together, and what do you get? Ding dong. What? How did it go? Put it all together, and what do you get? Ding dong. Hot dog. I don't remember. Okay. All right. So this is also, as you already know, this is your layers palette. Your toolbar. So this is a lot to read and go through. Let's just summarize for you. Basically, it's one of the best tools that is in the arsenal of the toolbar, and it helps you with shapes, curves, and everything like that that you draw for yourself. All right. So it gives you full control over your designs because especially if you are outlining something. And then it also allows you to trace and create also very complex illustrations. So if people who are doing self-portraits, like my level 2 kids, they're redoing their self-portraits from level 1 to see their growth. A lot of them, instead of using simple shapes, I have noticed by standing back that they are starting to navigate and use just the pen tool to design, all right? And then you're going to understand how to manipulate the anchor points and control handles, which is key for unlocking the full potential of this tool. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead to Adobe Illustrator. First thing we're going to do, we are going to create a new document, and we do that by just creating new file. And then we are going to push create. Same artboard. I was making business cards. Let me redo this. I was making business cards for my client. So file, new file, and I'm going to create. Again, for those who are new, I'm just going to keep reiterating this. This is your new document file. So when you are working or creating a brand new document in Adobe Illustrator, this is the first thing that you'll see. If you are organized, unlike me, don't be like me, be better than me. All right, this is where you can name the file if you know what you're working at. I'm not that person. I wait till the last minute to save my file under a name. Judge your uncle. All right. So with that being said, this is the width. This is where you change the width. I'm going to do 8.5 by 11 because that is where I just want to go, which is a standard piece of paper. It is called a letter. So if you ever ask me standard piece of paper or anything like that, it is letter. All right. And then I'm not going to do 2 boards. I just need 1 and RGB because it is on screen, and I'm not going to print it. So with that being said, I'm going to push create. And then boom, we're back to normal. All right, does everybody have their artboard up? Let me know how it goes. Also, this will be on a replay, so if you're dodging in, peeking in just to see, and you are interested or curious about this class as a whole, every single class now will be on YouTube through the Substack app. So you can watch it. I have noticed that a lot of you guys love to watch at night. I like that for you. Probably when the kids and your man and your woman went to sleep. You still learning. You're advancing. I love that for us. Okay. So today we are going to focus on right here. This is called your pen tool. This is create paths and precision using anchor points and handles. Do not get frustrated. We are brand new to this, so just flow. Okay, I can't say that enough. With the pen tool, flow. Just flow and embrace what's going on. All right, so everybody, I want you to click the pen tool for me. Click the pen tool. As you see, it looks like the tip of an old pen, right? So I'm going to just zoom in just for me. Just for me. Y'all remember that? Did y'all have relaxers in your hair back in the day? I did. And then I became bald. Anywho, all right. So this is your pen tool. With that being said, I'm going to show you how it works. Pen tools work in two ways. One is by the click method, where you just pick places to click and click around. And I want everybody to do this with me. Click and move, and click and move, and click and move, and click and move. One more time, and click and move, and click and move, and click and move. Bring it home. Home is the first point that you had it, and click. All right? That's called the click method. You're just clicking and moving, and clicking and moving. Let's do it again. Everybody, I want you to delete it. All right, grab your pen tool again, right? On your artboard, we're going to do the click and move method. You ready? And click and move, 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 and click and move. Bring it home. Got it? We're going to do it one more time. I'm really a repetitive teacher. I think y'all know this by now. I just want to make sure that everybody has what they need. All right, so last time, I want you to click the pen tool for me right here. Pen tool. You ready? And click and move, 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 and click and move. Bring it home and click. All right? So that is the click and move method, right? It works really, really good when you're doing things like triangles or squares, rectangles, things like that, okay? That's the click and move method. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete it. Next, we have the hold down and drag method, okay? So, meaning you click on the pen tool, you click one time, then you click again, but you're holding it down. Do not, because you're doing the hold down method. So that's why it's curving. So when you hold down, then it allows you to curve it, okay? So now you're starting to curve the lines, all right? So with this, I always cheat it where you see how it just kind of curves. But if I want some control, say I want the next line to be straight, or I want it to like go a certain way, I click back onto the last anchor, and then it allows you to be straight again. Okay, because if you saw, if I don't hold down again, if I don't return to the anchor, it still curves. All right, so then now I have curve. All right, let's delete it. Let's try it again. Let's do the hold down. So when you do the pen tool and you click and you move, but you click and hold and you drag it around, then it starts to bend. All right. This is when it bends on you. Everybody, does that make sense? One more time. One more time. All right, pen tool. We're going to click, and then I want a half circle. To get a half circle or just a curve, you're going to click and pull. Got it? All right, so those are the two differences. So what I want you to do real quick, I want everybody to make me a square using the click method, click and move. And then I want you to give me like a wavy line doing the click and pull. All right, let's get it. So let's do a square, click and move. Also, that finger shift, hold shift. You see what just happened? If I'm here and I push shift, it'll make it a straight line for me. Shift, shift. Now, if you're freestyling and it's just going anyway, then that's fine. But if you have it that you want this to be like a box or something that is parallel with lines and that are going in the same direction, shift. All right, so click and move, and click and move, and click and move, and might as well shift, boop, and boop. Got it? A little off, but I got my square. All right, next we're gonna do the click and pull. So we're going to click here, and we're going to click, pull. And as you can see, it's ready for me to just curve again. So click. All right, got it? So you have your click and move and click and pull. One more time. Let's do it. All right, same thing. I want a square, and then I want the wave. All right, so click, hold shift, click, hold shift, and click, and I be trying to eyeball that. And then boop. Got it? And then now for the curve, we're going to do the click and pull. So we're going to take our pen tool again. We're going to click. So click, pull. And as you can see, it curved another line, and click. So now you have a curved line. All right? Look at y'all learning how to click and pull in 15 minutes. Pen tool already. We getting it. We got it. We doing it. We like it. Okay. All right. So that is with the pen tool. So what I want everybody to do, I want one rectangle. Let me write it. I promise you I've been practicing my spelling since last time. I want one rectangle. I want one square. I want one triangle. And I want one half circle. Now this half circle gonna trick you up because it's a curve on it. I want a half circle. Okay? So let's get it. Let's get to work. One rectangle, one square, one still did it. Did it again. God dang it. That's how y'all know I draw pictures for a living. Daggone it. It's because it's also, to my defense, I have a bar in front of me while I'm trying to type. So, let that just be an excuse. All right, so let's get it. We're going to do one rectangle. I'm going to do it with you. Everybody needs to have all four things. And it's like I don't see you, but, we're working under the honor method, under the honor system. So you guys want to get it done. All right, so one rectangle. Let's get it. Click, move, click, move, click, move, click, move, click, move, click, move, shape. I didn't want to fill it in yet. Slow down. You're giving away all the secrets. Okay. Click, click, click. I'm going to show you how to also fix that, so don't worry about that. All right. Next, we want I did that backward. Rectangle. Boom, 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 ba-bow, ba-bow. Okay. And then I want a triangle. Doop. Okay. And then I want a half circle. What do I do for the half circle? This is what you do for the half circle. All right. You're going to take this, click, and then you're going to do the click and pull method where you pull, all right? But then you're going to click back, and then it goes to a straight line. Everybody got that? All right, how we feeling about it? We feeling good? All right, so we have the rectangle, the square, the triangle, and then the half circle. All right, so now what I want to show you is I want to show you how to edit your anchor. So you see how this is off clearly, this is a little bent, this is off, and this could be better, right? Because unless you're working with grids, which is this other thing, most people, especially when they're new, you don't do grids. You should, but let's be real. It's not something that normally happens. So you have to fix what you make. So I want everybody to go ahead and highlight what you created. Remember how we had the selection tool and then we have the direct selection tool. What I'm about to teach you, you will be using the direct selection tool. So everybody go ahead and click the direct selection tool. And I'm going to zoom in too because I want you guys to really see what's happening. So just like when we were working with shapes, right? We talked about these are the anchor points. The little blue squares are the anchor points. And then you have right here these circles that kind of pull in. Those create curves. We're not going to create a curve right now. What we want to do is we want to clean this up because it's leaning. You hear me? So we're going to click on this anchor point right here, and then we're going to just straighten it out. You see how I'm straightening it out? And then hold down shift and it'll straighten it again. All right? See how we did that? Got it? Okay, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it this time with the rectangle. So if you see, the rectangle is kind of a little messed up, a little janky. And then what we want to do is we want to straighten it out so it is a perfect rectangle. The way that we do this again, we're going to click on our rectangle. As you see, you'll see the anchor point. You're going to click on it, hold down shift, and then straighten it up. Okay? Why did I bend this? I bent this. Okay, hold on. That's my bad. I bent that a little bit. Okay, click and move and click and move and click and move and click. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the direct selection tool. We're going to hold down on that anchor point and then shift, and then we are straightening it out. Got it? Everybody flowing with me? All right, let's do it one more time with our triangle. It's leaning. It's not giving Egypt. Okay? What we want to do, we want it straight up. All right, so what you're going to do, again, direct selection tool. Click, and then you're going to click onto the top of your triangle. Click on the anchor point, and then you're going to move it and hold shift. And as you see, it's straightening itself, all right? And then release, and now we have the triangle, all right? It makes sense? Everybody kind of feel what's going on? All right, for this one, your half circle, there's a couple of things that can be changed on here. Yes, we have it where you can change the bottom where it connects. I'm going to show you. See here, we can click it and move this. Also, if you want to change the hump, do you see how this line, which is called the handle, just kind of magically appears? Well, what you can do with that is you grab it and you can pull it upward, downward, over, and over. All right? Make it dance. Get jiggy with it. Did the kids still say jiggy? That's insane. Oh my gosh. Speaking of jiggy, I thought about Will Smith. Men in Black, I play music in my class, and Men in Black happened to just come on. And baby, when I tell you, I know that song, Let Me See You Take a Walk With Me, just walk. Like, I know the dance, baby. Kids were hating. My kids were hating hard. But baby, tell you, I gave that strong 8 count in front of them. And yep, they wanted to learn to dance afterwards. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, all right, so the handle, you're going to pull up and down and over and over, okay? So when you're moving, you can manipulate the curve as well as the line, all right? So I'm going to zoom back out. Now, what we're going to do next is I want to teach you how to fill it in, which is the same exact thing as the shape now, correct? All right, so when you come here, I want you to click on it, go to your fill. If you don't know where your fill is, if you look on your tool palette, you have your fill and your stroke. So when you click on fill, you can pick any color you want, and then you'll just simply push OK. Now what I want to show you is if you create something and you do not close it correctly, I want to show you what happens. I want to show you the wrong way. So here's the pen tool, and say I want to create a square again, but I don't close it correctly. So I'm gonna go click and move and click and move and click and click. It's not. You see how it's open, right? It looks like a floor plan for the most part, right? It's really important that you close these gaps, all right? Because when you start to move, we're gonna go back to direct selection tool. These things, like if you move them, it won't close. You need to close this up with the anchor points, all right? So, also, another thing, when you do, I have students who, like we're working on self-portraits in level 2. So they'll do their eyebrows like this, right? And then they're like, why is it like filled in like this? Like, why does it look like this? Because the way that Adobe is reading it, it's you have the pen tool, you started, even though you didn't close it, it's going to quote unquote fill with color. All right, so make sure you close it, because also then it looks weird. It just looks weird. If you don't want color, again, then you go to the no fill, the none, where it says none. And then say you want color, but you don't want the stroke, none as well. All right, now you got a half of a sun. All right, so go ahead and color in your square. Go ahead and color in your rectangle and your triangle. I just want you guys to get used to coloring in these items that you have created. All right. And then pink. And then I'm going to color this in another color. People don't use brown enough. It's really an underrated color. I promise you. Okay. So everybody on their artboard should have one rectangle, one square, one triangle, one half circle, and they should be colored in, and they should be closed, and they should be symmetrical, because I taught you how to do all those things. All right, now what I want to show you next is how to add an anchor point. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in, and we're going to use the the square as the example. So as you can see right here, there are 1, 2, there's an anchor point right here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you get it, right? All right, so if I need more anchor points, say I want this to look like a Lego, right? Where it's a little box up here, and then there's a box up here. What I can do is, if you come over to your pen tool and you open it, remember when I say, when you gotta pop things out of the toolbar, be gentle. Don't get to getting frustrated and start to clicking and tap, 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 toeing. All right? You're going to pull out the anchor bar. On the toolbar, and you're gonna put add anchor point. Doing this allows you to add additional anchors on your design. Okay? We will manipulate them in a second, but it allows you to add extra ones, right? Boom. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna zoom in some more. I want y'all to get all up in this greatness. So now you see there's an anchor point here, 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 and here. All right? So what I want you to do with that, I want you to then go back to direct select tool. So now I can click here, move it up, click here. Oh, I missed it. I need more anchor points. Sorry. So I'm gonna add some more. Let's go here. Oh yeah, because the bend. And you have to tap the actual line, okay? So I want y'all to add these anchor points. So now, go back to direct select tool. I'm gonna click on this anchor point, and I'm gonna. So now, go back to direct select tool. I'm gonna click on this anchor point, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna click on this anchor point, and then I'm gonna lift it. Got it? Same thing over here. Click it and lift it, and click it and lift it. Okay, so I added these anchor points because ultimately what happened was I didn't need that many. I created 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It is important. The goal is to have the least amount of anchor points when designing, because it can start to look really choppy. You try to make things look smooth. All right, so what I want you to do now is we are going to go down. Let's go to meet our rectangle. I want it to come out like a battery. So how are you going to do that? You're going to go to your toolbar. You're going to pop out where it says pen. Let me move this over for you guys. You're going to pop out where it says pen tool, and you're going to click add anchor point tool. I'm going to come to my rectangle, and I'm going to add a point, add a point, add a point, and add a point. So now I've added additional points because these points aren't up here. I wouldn't be able to manipulate this the same way. But now that I have these extra points, as you can see, I'm going to go to the direct select tool, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take it, I'm going to lift it up. And I can do this because I added the extra anchors. Click, and then move it up, right? Boom. This is my social battery currently. All right? Everybody got it? Good. All right. Next. So that's the pen tool. We're going to stop right there with that. Those are the pen tools. That's how you add anchors. And then you can have the selection to grab it as a whole. Direct select will change it. Also, the thing we love the most, when you have your curves, you can also curve it in. All right, curve in. You can click on it, curve in. Click on here, curve in, whole circle. And then also, if you click here, I don't know if any curves are going to be present for this one. No curves are present because it's already a curve. All right, how we feel about it? We feeling good? We're going to move on. We feeling good about the pen tool thus far? All right, let's keep it moving. Ooh, child, things are going to get easier. Yes. All right, next is the Adobe Illustrator Curvature Tool. All right, so this is right beside it, and you can see it kind of has the curve. The curvature tool in Adobe Illustrator is an intuitive alternative for the pen tool. All right, when you start designing, I use the pen tool. I go to the pen tool for everything, even curves. But there are some who like to make sure that all their curves, especially when they're first learning, are created through the curvature tool. There's no right, there is no wrong. There is however you see fit when you are designing. Period, point blank. All right? So it is designed to simplify the creation of smooth curves and paths. Instead of manipulating anchor points, handles manually, the curvature tool allows users to click and drag to easily shape curved lines with fewer steps. So it's ideal for, like I said, beginners, but experienced designers alike. And it's perfect for creating fluid designs quickly and accurately without needing the precision and complexity of the pen tool. All right, so let's go back. I'm going back. Okay. I want everybody to look at your work. Again, look at it. Y'all looking at it? And I want you to say, good job, I did that. Good job, I did that. And I want you to delete it. Because you did do that. It was great. Y'all did a great job. All right. Next, we are going to work with the curvature tool right here. Again, curvature. Create and edit curved and straight lines easily. Hold up. There you go. So curvature, create and edit curved and straight lines easily. All right, so I want everybody to click on the curvature tool. Click on the curve tool. we're just going to play with it, all right? So you click, 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 and then the difference is you go in the middle and you pull, all right? So unlike the pen tool where it was click, click, drag, that's not what this is, all right? I'm going to delete it and do it again. When you're working with the curvature tool, you click, you click. You can go in the middle and you can pull, all right? You can pull it any way you want to. Click, click, pull. Like click, click. All right, but it remains still curved. That is the same as the pen tool unless you decide to shape it, all right? So we still curved, Boom. All right? So I want everybody to delete it. I'm going to take the color off because I feel like color is distracting when I'm trying to teach things. I like things real black and white. I like it to be, you grasp the concept first and then add color later. Same thing in design. We design it for clients. I just want to put that out there. You go to the design first, then add color. Color should enhance, not create. All right. So go to curvature tool. I want everybody to make a circle. Make a circle with me. So you're going to go click, click, pull, but then you can continue to drag your curvature tool around. That was bad. That looks like an egg. I told you I'm not really a curvature girl. I'm a pen tool girl. But click, 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 pow. All right? Do it again. Move that one to the side. I want to do it again. Let me get 3 circles. Practice. We talking about practice? Practice. All right, click, pull, click, sorry. Click. It's, okay. Yeah, I ain't a curvature girl. All right, click and click. All right, one more, because I want 3. Click, click, pull. Also, y'all are going to notice, like I said, when you start designing, things are going to start to come different ways. Illustrator is usually user-friendly, but also meant clearly just for creatives. There are so many ways to do one thing. All right, so that is your curvature tool. Let's delete your circles. 3 circles should have been done. Mine looks like eggs, but you know, luxury joints. All right, I want you to do the curvature tool again. I want you to freestyle. I want you to get used to the curvature tool. So go ahead and just do your thing. Get used to how it moves. All right. Got it? And then when you're done, you have a shape. All right? I tell people when you are working on things like smiles, when you're working on noses, when you are circles, like things like that, where you know, you might not want to use the shape tool. I don't know why you wouldn't want to use the shape tool for circles, but trust, my kids have shown me everything. Then that is a good thing. So I want that whatever you just made and closed up, I want you to click on it and I want you to add some color to it. I want you to add some color to it. Look like a splat, like a Nickelodeon splat. All right? Got it? All right, so this is what I want real quick. We got about 5 more minutes. This is what I want you to do, because I can't get no home. Y'all have homework that y'all need to finish, but I want this. I want us to take everything that we learned and put it together. So what you are going to do is you are going to create a, hold on, let me get my charger real quick. Okay. All right, we're here. All right, you are going to create a shape. I don't care what kind of shape it is, right? And you're going to use the curvature tool. Right? Then you're going to take text. You're going to type on a path. Type on a path on the shape that you have created. Right? Then what I want you to do is color it any shade of purple. Okay? Words, listen to what I'm going to say. Words in the shape. I know that sounds complicated, but let's get it. All right, and I'm going to do it with you. So you are going to create a shape in the curvature tool. Then you're going to take what we learned last class with typing on the path, and I want you to then type on a path of the shape that you created. I don't care what words you say. You can take song lyrics, whatever you want. You can write the alphabet, whatever it needs to be. Then you're going to color in. So it needs to be purple. All right, any shade of purple. I'm going to do it with you. We got about 4 more minutes. Let's get busy. All right. So curvature tool. Shape. Pull. Shape. 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 Pull. All right. That's ugly. I don't like it. All right. Damn. It's going to keep doing it, huh? All right. Let's go. All right. There we go. All right. So this is my shape, right? What I'm going to do, type. I'm going to type on a pad. Boop. Hold up. Let me copy it first. Copy, paste it. Command C, Command V. Copy, paste. Just like on like Word documents and PowerPoints. Command C to copy. Command V as in Victor to paste. All right. So now I'm going to type on a path. Bow. right? I am so blessed to have you all here and entrusting me with learning graphic design. I hope that you all are learning something here. All right, boom. So that's the message, right? So that's my type. Now let's pull this shape back over. I said any color shade of purple. All right, so let's go find a purple. Y'all gotta know purple's my favorite color by now. Okay, so this is my shade of purple. It's too bright for the screen. Okay, this is my shade of purple. Boom. I'm gonna take this I'm gonna arrange this to the front. So if you need to ever arrange, you did something wrong on the back. If you look up at the top, it says Object, Arrange, and you can move things from front to back. So I want to bring this to the front. Okay, so move it to the front. Let me show you how to do that again. All right, so this is stuck behind what I need it to be. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go up to Object, and I'm going to click down, and it's going to say Arrange, and I want to bring that forward. Okay, all right, so I'm going to you see how it still hangs off the side? Use your anchor point, hold shift. I want to make it a little smaller because I want it to go inside of the design. Still a little smaller. And then I'm going to change the type white because, all right. Buzz your girlfriend, woof. All right, let's do this, white. All right. It's taking everything in me to really fix this, but we're here. You know, we're just doing it unless you're gonna do it, all right? How we feel about it? We feel good. So that is you working on the curvature. So today you learned the pen tool. You learned how to add anchors. You learned how to straighten out your pen tool. You learned how to do half circles. You learned how to do the curvature tool. Is there anything else you learned today? Huh. Okay. So, I messed up too this morning before we started because I was just too busy saying that I got a facial. But you guys didn't follow 2 people. So, what I want you to do right now, if you finished your practice, I want y'all to follow 2 people. Just follow 2 people because we are doing what? Not just learning design, but we are building community, all right? So I want everybody to still follow 2 people. And then I'm going to flip the camera on me because I really want to say thank you personally. Okay. All right. So, and I can also, well, no, because it's on the video. Sorry. Baby, that facial is facing. You hear me? Okay. All right. So I'm a very humble person. I promise you I am. I make sure I say my thank yous and I don't say I'm sorry. I always say I apologize and everything. I want to personally say thank you guys so much for believing in me to allow me to teach you guys. I do not take that lightly. I am really big on energies and I'm really big on people getting what they deserve. And I knew that once I said I will do this, I will put myself in this space and I will teach you, I took it very seriously. And I made sure, except for when my child got sick, that I showed up and I showed out for you. And I hope that you feel that and you feel that you are seen even virtually, because I had so much fun. And I always say that God gave me the gift of gab, He gave me the gift of design and the gift of education. And I'm very, very, very intentional in making sure that I use all of those while I am present on this earth. So, with that being said, on Saturday, I will be going live around 1. We can just, everybody get on stage, we can talk, and I'll be also sending out the recap as well. But I am blessed and I am thankful for you guys, and I'm so excited to see your creative journey. The Substack is not going to stop. I'm just going to send stuff. I am really heavily considering doing a semester 2, so you will definitely know. But if you start to work on things and you know, like, oh, I want some feedback, hit your girl up. You know what I'm saying? I am a resource. That is my purpose in life. I'm a resource. Hold on. Y'all said something. I don't know what y'all said. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yay. Thank you for making so much fun. Class has been so. Oh, yay. I could do the Oprah cry. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. It was an amazing experience. I'm so glad. That's the point. That's the point. Once everybody said this is going to be a thing, I take things seriously. Okay. All right. So with that being said, still turn in your homework. Okay. Still turn in your homework. And then we will meet on Saturday. And also you'll get emails. I'm still going to send y'all random resources because I want you to continue to expand your growth. If I do a semester 2, realistically, it'll probably start like mid-March. And it'll be the same time frame. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do the personal branding or if we're just going to continue on with Adobe. Again, I still have the survey. So if you're on Substack, the last one that was sent, I did a survey to kind of let me know. 2 Substacks ago, I did a survey to let me know what you guys want. And yeah, so if you have any questions, let me know. If you just want to say hi to me, please let me know. And then I am going to ask y'all for feedback just because I think growth is important. But other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing evening. I will see you on Saturday. If I do not see you on Saturday, I will see you on Substack. And please be blessed. Okay. Bye, you guys.